My name is Hannah. You're welcome to Hannah Key Signature YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you how to sew the off-shoulder bustier A-line dress with an inverted pleat. Don't forget, here I have with me the patterns. Remember, I first taught you how to draft the bustier, off-shoulder bustier. Here I have my patterns. See, I have my patterns with me, and for the lower bodice, I also have my patterns. Okay, now this is the fabric I'll be using. You can see it's very beautiful. I'll be using this fabric, and this is the plain material for it. This is the plain fabric for it. This is my pattern. This is plain. So let's get started. First, I like to start with the lower bodice. For the lower bodice, I'll be starting with the front panel. Okay, here is the front panel. Remember, we have two sides and one front. Then for the back, we only have two pieces. So let me keep this aside. So I'll be bringing the fabric. With the fabric, we'll be cutting them out. Okay, let me bring the fabric. So this will be cut on fold. This front part. Remember, I'll take it back this way on fold, and this will be cut separately. We cut two pieces of this. Okay, let me bring the fabric. I'll be cutting the side first. With this pattern, you know, when you use pattern paper, it will help you mice your fabric. So we can use just one piece to cut out two. Okay, already we have our side seam. Allow. So you can't place it this way. Okay, you have to place it straight this way. The V shape has to come out. So look for how to get a 0.5 inch. Why it's like that is because we've taken out the middle part. Okay, so it's no longer going to give us a straight line at this side and at that side. If you bend it, you're going to bend the crease line. So you can pin it to the fabric. Remember to add your 0.5 inch up here too for the joining allowance. Okay, I'm done pinning. Okay, so now we can mark our 0.5 inch by this side here. Okay, I've added the seam allowance here, and the upper part we're going to add seam allowance to 0.5 inch. So we can cut it out now. Okay, we are cutting two pieces of this. Okay, this is the front part. You can see we have two of this. You can see what we have here. Let me check. Mark it so as for you to know the wrong side and the right side. Okay, so I'm going to give this a mark so I will know where to join. Okay, so I'll know where to join. Okay, so imagine we want to join it now. You can see what I just did, so as for us to know where it's going to be. You can see, so neatly cut. Now let's take this aside. Let's cut the back. Okay, remember we have two of this, so we can use one of it to cut out two. Here we're not adding any 0.5 inch for joining, okay, because we don't have any joining here. Remember 0.5 inch here on the upper part. Okay, we can cut it out now. I hope you can see the 0.5 inch here. Okay, we're done cutting. Okay, this is the back now. So let me take out the pattern. So just mark it. This is the zipper allowance. Okay, you can just write B here for the back. Okay, but you're going to get it. Mark it so as for you to know here your zipper area. Okay, the B. So by the time you do this, you'll be able to know which is for the back and which is for the front. First, you'll be able to get it. So we have the back ready. This is the back. You have two. You can see we did not waste fabric at all. I didn't waste any fabric at all. You can see we still have more fabrics here. We still have more fabric here. You can see this is for the back. So now let's go to the upper part. See, out of the 3 yards, see the amount we still have fabric left. Okay. Oh, before we go to the upper part, remember, let's not forget to cut the midpoint of the center front. This particular one, don't forget, let's cut on fold. Remember here, we're going to add 0.5 inch here too for joining it, and 0.5 inch for the upper part too. Okay. Okay. Let's cut it out. Okay. Don't cut in the lower part. So this will come like this. Like this. You can see in front. Now we are going to the upper edges. Okay, now for our front, we've also marked it. This is the back, this is the front. So this is what I'll be doing. I'll be using black to cut the plain fabric for the center front, while I'll be using the pattern for the side front for both left and right. Okay, while the back will be the pattern fabric, because I just cutting 2 for the back. Remember to add your 0.5 inch seam allowance, and the side seam allowance I'll be using 2 inches. I haven't added it. So let's add a seam allowance to it. This is 2 inches. Okay, don't forget to shape this underbust when you're sewing it. Okay, we have about 2 inches there. So here too, we'll add 0.5 inch, 0.5 inch, 0.5 inch round it here now. So this is ready. The side is ready. So let's cut it out. Okay, this is ready. We have 2 pieces. Here I like to notch my underbust point and underbust line here, and the bust point. Okay, so when I'm joining it, I like to notch here too. Okay, let me cut the back before the middle part of the front, because I said I'll be using black here. For the back, remember I already added the seam allowance for the zipper area, so I'll be adding 2 inches here. This one sorted out. So I'm done with this. So let's cut it out. This is ready too. So let's take out the paint. We're going to use it to cut our lining. Now for the center front, remember we're cutting this on fold, and I said I'll be using the plain fabric. Okay, let's cut it out. Okay, so what I did on the side, I also notch here too, on the bust point, on the bust line, and the bust point, so that when I'm joining, it will be easy. Okay. Okay, now we're going to cut the lining. Okay guys, I've gone my interfacing on them. On the Ankara fabric I used hair stay, and on the lining I used paper stay, the very light one. So I'll be trimming them, just trim the excesses out. Okay, then show you what next. Okay guys, I've gone ahead to sew them together, stitch them together. You can see the 0.5 inch. I've done that, you can see. Then iron them, open the seam allowance, you know, with my pressing iron. You can see that. Okay, and on this side too. So what I'm going to do now is I've also done, you know, stitch the lining together and top stitch, you know, you can see. So I'll go and press it down with my sewing, press it down with my iron. Okay, so I'll come back and show you. This is the back too, you can see. I've stitched them together and also top stitched. I want to go and, you know, see the lining, I mean the seam allowance, the half inch seam allowance, 0.5 inch. I've done that too. So I'll be going to press them, give them a nice press, then show you. Then on this part, I have my lining to cut out for the lower part too. So here, this is what I'm going to do. On this part, remember we cut out 4 inches on fold for the inverted pleat. So this is what I'm going to do now. For this part, we cut out 4 inches here, and then on 4, then on the lower part we cut out 8 inches, which this is 16, and this is 16, this is 18. Sorry, this is 8 and this is 16. So now this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Here now, we're going to secure it with our pins. So take it this way from here. Here, let me bring it close. From here now, this joining here, you bring it close here to the midpoint. Make sure you notch, you can see my notch here. Bring it to the midpoint here and secure it with a pin. Then undo the same thing on the other side, okay? With your pin, do the same thing on the other side. You take this too. Remember, we're trying to form the inverted pleat in between. Okay, I've done that. So what I'll do now is take this part to the sewing machine, then top stitch, okay, so as to secure it before taking it to the pressing iron, then press it down like so, okay? Press this part down. When I'm done, let me quickly do that and show you. Okay guys, I'm gonna head to join both the back and the front together using the lining. You can see the inverted pleat. See, I've ironed it, pressed it down. Can you see it? Don't mind the noise, please. Okay, you can see it. You can see it down there. Okay, I'm gonna need to join and the lining together. Let me show you how neat it is, how neat it looks. You can see I'm going to join both the lining and you can see the zipper. Then I press this down with press the seam allowance with my iron, you know. Then this part too, and on the Ankara fabric, I didn't take the lining to the edge of it, just, you know, I just decided to make it this way. You can see very neat, our inseam. So now we're gonna fix the sleeve, then show you the final outcome. Okay guys, here is the outcome. You can see the inverted pleat. You can see it, very beautiful. See the black in between it. Remember the pattern I told you. If you haven't seen the pattern, please check on my videos, my previous videos. You see there how to draft this, how to cut this without wasting fabric. You can see it, very beautiful. See the off shoulder bustier with inverted pleat. I'll be uploading a video on how I made this double puff off shoulder sleeve. Okay, you can see the beauty. Very beautiful, isn't it? I have a tutorial on how I made this bustier in my channel. You can check. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and share, and also subscribe if you like my videos. Bye.